Slavs? Mongols and Malians. Okay. Well, welcome guys to the final game in a 7-game set between Liereyy and Vivi. Vivi's played incredibly well. The dragon not only lost some pigs last game, but he lost his king. And Vivi is in the north. He's very, very close to Liereyy, who is in the south. And are we expecting more towers here, Dave?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's
so.
a safe guess.
Even with Mongols, a lot of time with Mongols, you'll just see people go scouts. But it is the Fat Dragon, so I think we'll see towers. And Liereyy, lucky that his stones are in the back, but his main gold not in the greatest position.
Yeah, let's look at all the resources that Liereyy has available, because this will probably be important to remember. Main gold for Lierey's here. As you said, it's tough. The second gold, I believe that's his second gold. That's rough, even further forward. He does have a third on the left to go to if he needs it. The stones are good, but I think it's about how much control Vivi can get, not necessarily about if Liereyy can stall that push. Vivi's base, awful main gold for him. I'm not even sure if this gold is Vivi's or Lierey's because they're so close. Yeah, it must be Lierey's. And then he has some golds on the back to go to. Yeah, probably some towers. Towers into walls, into... Eventually, Mangadai would be the play for Mongols. I think Malians would probably open up with man-at-arms to stop the tower rush.
Well, it hasn't really worked for Liereyy so far.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go for it again? Like, I feel like Liereyy needs to change something. You know, like, Vivi's hard countering it every single time. Like, this is like Lierey's kryptonite right here.
I think it's every player's kryptonite.
No, do something different.
But what do you do, though? Like, you say different, but what strategy would be more successful?
More, you run more. and then
wall and run. This is the strategy to win war.
That's how run. That's how you beat tower rushes. You wall and run.
Well, you wall. I do agree with the walling. If you can wall forward, that can be helpful. I don't think Liereyy needs to freak out too much about the golds, because he can go to the gold on the left, but it's actually the berries which will really hurt to lose if he loses them. Strategy you can go for against someone who wants a tower rush is steal food from them.
Wall and run.
Or wall and run, yeah, but you can also steal food from them, so you can steal their goats, which, well, Liereyy tried, and Vivi has now found these.
Well, maybe Lierey's going to get them again.
Yeah.
I know goat.
Yeah, but with 2 boars and some zebras as Mongols, I think that Vivi will definitely reach feudal age faster than Liereyy. The struggle with going man-at-arms defense, Dave, is that in general you click up to feudal age later than most other builds. So not only do you not have the Mongol hunt bonus if you're in Lierey's shoes, but you also are going to be significantly later to feudal age.
Liereyy didn't see those goats, and Vivi just stopped them, waited till the scout ran by, and then brought him into the TC.
Oh man. Well, good scouting from Liereyy. Can he steal the goats back? Oh, there we go. Get him. Vivi, yeah, he's fine. So I told Vivi, and then I speak to Vivi's translator as well. And I said before the stream today to Vivi's translator to tell Vivi that my audience likes it when he says, "I know pig." And so in the games we played, he said, "I know pig," and he said that earlier. That's hilarious.
Where is Vivi's other stone? Oh, they're both over there. They're both over on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
The stones for Vivi.
He could just go scouts. He has a lot on wood, so I think this could be scouts. We're expecting towers because it's Vivi, but he has 1 lumber camp with 6 on wood, so he could easily go scouts here. It's either 2 lumber camps, 9 on wood, or when you up this fast, sometimes you stay on just 1 lumber camp, 6 or 7, and you're fine.
Yeah, and Lierey's going man-at-arms.
Yeah, which is a good play as Malians, but by the time he gets there, how many scouts, how many walls will Vivi have up already? That's the question. Oh! Nice play from Vivi to trap in Lierey's scout. Did you see that? The house on the right side. His scout shows up on the left. He will, of course, hit feudal age here, so that scout's a goner. There's no way Liereyy keeps that alive. Yeah, it's still dead. It wasn't as pretty, I guess, but that's still gonna die. And Liereyy knows it, so he turns around and fights. And alright, there's the stable. So no towers yet for Vivi. So if he's not going with the tower rush, guys, it gets very complicated for Mongols after the 13, 14 minute mark, because their ideal unit is the Mangadai, which is their unique unit. They need a castle for that. So if they invest heavily into like stable units or archer units, it can actually be quite difficult for them, especially against Malian infantry, by the way.
And here come the walls. Here come the walls. Wow.
The walls for Vivi. Yep. He's walling up. He knows man-at-arms coming, right? One way to stop man-at-arms is to wall. Can't really run from them. There is a hole here.
No.
Vivi, hit the wall, please. Vivi, hit the wall, please. He's fine. Yeah. Great job from Vivi. And now his scouts are coming out. Really solid play.
Liereyy needs those spears back at his wood line.
Yeah.
He needs to start sending them back there. I mean, it's nice to have a spear forward. I guess Vivi's just gonna engage this army. All right, that's a bad.
I think Vivi's worried. I think Vivi's worried that this is gonna get out of control here next to his gold. But he can repair for a little while. Oh, he'll go into a tower. Wow. Okay, so he goes into a tower, which isn't the end of the world because he'll probably go to the stone, and he is, to get more. And he sends his scouts forward. Let's see how Liereyy can defend from this.
The spear is coming. He just sent it now. But he might lose a villager here.
Should probably lose one because of the hill. But if he buys himself enough time by fighting with the villagers, could work. One villager dead. Vivi runs away. Well played. Really well played.
And now Vivi's going out to stone right now.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Vivi is almost fully walled. If he full walls and has stone protected, what can Liereyy do? He can try and go through the walls with archers and stuff, right? But more towers will be built. I think Liereyy he's kind of in a tough position here. We are a long way away from Vivi ever getting to Mangadai, of course, but the fact that Vivi has his base safe, the man-at-arms have not threatened him, and he has his stone, very, very good for him.
Does Vivi know that it's open at the top there, or does he assume that that wood line goes all the way to the... That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would suck. Well, what he should do is click beyond that, and then the villager will find the hole if it's there.
Can Vivi stop this? He's got the archer there. Lierey's got the archer. Still not close enough to the wall to stop the villager from walling, though.
You need a tower. Vivi's making only scouts at the moment, which is good for your eco, because you're making lots of farms.
And the house is going to die?
House is going to die. So now he's scrambling now. He has the market wall. He will gate villagers on the wrong side of the gate there. Nice job from Liereyy to pressure Vivi. And he could continue to push his way through here. This is not looking good for Vivi now. Okay, another gate, but that villager dies now. Oh, man. I think either tower earlier there or stonewall or something, you know? Oh god, this is sloppy. He can get the tower up, though, if there's only one archer from Liereyy. Lierey's sending more forward, but by the time he gets there, tower will be up. I think Vivi needs to tower his stone now. He needs to tower the right side of the stone.
Vivi just picked off another villager in Lierey's base. That's the third one. Like, look at the Vil count. He's ahead.
Vil count is ahead for Vivi, yeah. I hope he finds that gap in the back of his base. That would be really unfortunate. Liereyy hasn't found it yet, but Liereyy might. So I predict that Liereyy, since he's making quite a few archers now, he'll be unrivaled with that. And Vivi will just hold with towers and try and get to Castle Age to build a castle. And even then, after he builds a castle, he'll need to mass his units before he can do much.
I would rather be... I think I
like Lierey's position more.
Lierey's position, yeah.
Yeah.
The
struggle
like
is...
your transition and like, his eco hasn't been idled by all these towers and walls and everything.
Yeah, that's the current problem with Mongols, is they have a really tough transition if they want to get to Mangadai. So... you have to play super greedy, and you have to give up a lot of map control, and that's exactly what Vivi has done here. So I would say it's probably as good as Vivi could have hoped for, considering the Civ matchup. But still, I would favor Liereyy at the moment. But, you know, he just lost his archers to a few scouts.
Yeah, he killed 2 scouts, though. He only had 3 archers there. He killed 2 scouts, so not too bad. And, yeah, Vivi doesn't... I don't think he realizes that's not walled at the top. He's making stone walls.
And he probably won't double check, right, if he's making stone walls. So, guys, normally what you do, if you're walling like this, you use this villager. You don't send him back to farm. What you do is you click here, and if there's a hole, your villager will walk through it, and then you can plug the gap. But Vivi assumes that the wood line extends to the edge of the map, so he's just sent this guy to build a farm.
He shouldn't assume that really anyway. Bad. Like, there's plenty of room there for that to have a hole. That's, yeah, he's just focusing on other areas.
That could change the game, because again, Vivi doesn't have a lot. He's relying on walls and towers. At the very least, if Liereyy were to get through, and he might never get through, he would force more towers from Vivi. I think he might force another one here. Vivi might need a tower.
Liereyy is up to Castle H.
Vivi's not really that close either. And he's waiting for the stone to build another tower. I bet you he towers here. Or not. Nope, he does. I don't like that, though. I would have placed it more to the left.
Doesn't protect that gold either at all.
Yeah, like if you place it near the blacksmith, then that protects your wood line more. Not too worried about the gold. I'm worried about the wood once Liereyy gets his upgrades.
Vivi's still running around with these scouts. He might actually pick off another villager. She's kind of exposed. Same with him. Might pick off 2.
He'll get 1, and then he should run. Yeah, he's done a great job with the scouts for sure.
And, oh, Liereyy is at the wall at the top. Does he go around, or does he pressure the wall?
Yeah, does he click, or does he just assume it's fully walled and attack the palisade in the house? I think he'll assume that it's fully walled. That's so funny how that hole is there and neither player is aware. Vivi's on the way up. Vivi has only 100 stone, and he's hoping to stonewall this, man. This is what happens with Mongols. It's so very difficult in transition. I was surprised that Vivi didn't go tower rush, because that's the main reason I would see Mongols pick nowadays, especially for him.
Oh, there's a tower behind that house.
Oof.
Man, so many towers.
Yeah, that's a lot of towers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 towers in defense plus stone walls. You could have built a castle with that. And the initial tower on the gold was not really that good either, you know? Because now his gold half of his gold can be ranged by Lierey's crossbows.
Does Liereyy even make any... He's not even making any more ranges. Just one range.
No,
drop another TC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom up.
Already ahead. Crossbows in good positions. Add TCs, which is so easy to do as Malians. And Dave, I think he could go for a few knights. He's making a stable now. A few knights and camels would be helpful, just in case Vivi sends out a knight or 2 out of that stable. Or you could go with mass crossbows, of course.
I think, yeah, Lierey's dropping a stable right now, so probably camel crossbow.
Camel
and
crossbow.
The scouts are still wandering around the base. Are you serious?
Vivi has found great value from these scouts, for sure.
There's 2 weak villagers on the farms there. You know, he might go in at some point. This has to be so annoying from Lierey's perspective.
Yeah. What if Liereyy doesn't retask these spearmen to the wood line, they'll get lost over here. Vivi will loop back around to the wood.
Town center first from Vivi, right at the front there.
Well, honestly, he might
not
be
good.
He might be so far behind in eco already that he feels like he needs to go for a TC first, but the crossbows are going to work their way in here. They'll kill the house. They'll sit underneath the tower. Oh, this is bad for Vivi. This is really, really bad for him, especially if Liereyy gets camels here to defend from the knights Vivi will make. Yep.
Vivi's making that TC with 1 villager from the other side.
And he's making a tower here. I don't know about that, man. Because now, can Vivi fight with these knights that easily? Not really. There's 2 camels here. There's 5 villagers in there. He goes for the fight. He'll lose the fight. This could be the game. I mean, Liereyy has a huge advantage right now.
Well, he's got to be careful because that TC is going to go up.
Yeah.
And he might get trapped here.
Might be worth it, though. With the amount of villagers he's killed, he'll kill more vills before the TC goes up. Look at that. And can he get one more? Nope.
Still, it's not the GG moment, because that TC did go up.
Yeah.
Liereyy, in hindsight, probably should have kept like a crossbow there to deny that, but...
You're right. Yeah, or... Yeah, it's kind of hard to say because the tower was still there, but you're right. So 9 villagers currently idle for Vivi. He's also about 9 villagers behind. But he uses his knights to...
Crossbows are dead. Yeah, they were really weak.
Yeah, crossbows are dead now. You know what? He has his stone still. So if he gets a castle up, it's possible with Mongols. Lierey's situation is a lot stronger because he's had town centers producing villagers. His villagers have not been idle. They've been bringing in resources. But he lost a lot of his army. And Vivi is going to get to his ideal army comp soon.
Yeah, Vivi's putting the 4th TC down too. Lierey's got 3, so Vivi's gonna catch up slowly here.
Man, this gold has been such a rough position for Vivi. The initial tower was bad. The TC was, of course, in response to the tower, but this is bad. That gold is not protected at all. And he can't defend from the crossbows, you know? He can't make knights. Not with the camels out and about. And, oh, he placed the castle there. Okay. So he figures if he gets the castle up, he has a chance with Manga Dai.
Yeah, wow. And Liereyy can't see that. It's not within his line of sight. And Vivi has a knight in Lierey's base, just continuing to be annoying. Already killed 1 villager.
He should
delete
delete
castle
it.
Going up. Does Liereyy see this now? He just ran by with the camels. He sees it.
Too late now. He might as well run into Vivi's base and do damage there because these archers are not making it out alive. But they
Vivi's
might.
got a chance now. He's got a chance.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Vivi has so many villagers, you know? Because it seems like he's more behind than he is, at least with the statistics. Siege Workshop for Vivi, so he'll have a Mangonel. Oh, sorry, a Scorpion. And now he's making Manga Dai, which are pretty weak in Castle Age still. So it's still difficult for the dragon. But it is possible. It is possible if he gets to a lot of them. I say Liereyy needs to build a castle early in Imp and treb down the castles that Vivi has. Because if Vivi doesn't have the castles, if he doesn't have the Manga Dai, it's game over.
If Liereyy gets a castle up over that secondary gold at the front
and
then trebs it down, that's an impossible position for Vivi to push.
Yeah. And I think that since Lierey's eco has been untouched, he's going to be in a position to do that. He has 200 gold, 600 food. So his eco is very, very strong. It's not just the vill count, guys. It's how idle villagers have been. So Lierey's had more villagers, and even still, he's still forcing idle time out of Vivi.
Okay, he's just sitting back there with those crossbows.
Really nice positioning.
Really great. And he's waiting with the camels over by the gold, too. Waiting to see if Vivi goes out there, and now he's going to trap in these Manga Dai.
Yep. Manga Dai just now getting Bodkin Arrow, so they're quite weak. Only 5 range, 6 range now. And the camels, they have chain barding, so those camels are not going to die to just 2 or 3 Manga Dai. So does Vivi just let that happen? You know, does he just let the camels in there and go forward and try and get a counter in? I think he does.
Liereyy just sent a bunch to stone. So he's gathering stone. He wants that castle up.
Okay. University for him. What's Liereyy making now? Making more camels at the moment, but now he'll be pushed off of his gold. And he might get a castle, Dave, but if he doesn't take control of this hill, I don't know if a castle, like, let's say to the left, would help him too much with a treb push. He needs to have a castle on the hill to protect his trebs from the Manga Dai. And I think Vivi's thinking about a castle, Dave. 500 stone. Will he take the hill?
He sent a bunch of villagers forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to buy the stone.
Whoa, boy. This is really risky, man. This is really risky. He's going to go for it. He knows he's behind in this. He knows Liereyy will probably be on the way to Imp. Liereyy has a lot of camels, though.
Liereyy just needs to keep those camels on the ideal castle spot. So if he just keeps moving them around there, there's no way that Vivi can place something there. And now Lierey's coming out with villagers to place a castle of his own. Oh, man. I don't know about this.
I don't think the Mangadai are strong enough yet. I think if Liereyy gets enough villagers... Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, the villagers are pathing so awkwardly.
The Mangadai can micro these vills down.
Yeah. I think both castles will go up here, but it's so close. Both players recognize how important the hill is. Vivi using all the micro he has, microing vills. But his Mangadai are dying, and the castle goes up, and then Liereyy will be able to make trebuchets. And when a trebuchet comes out behind this castle, there's nothing that Vivi can do to kill that. He could try and batter down the castle before the treb comes out, of course. But I think Liereyy is on his way to victory here. Could be a 4-3 7-game set, because his position right now is very, very strong.
Vivi finally catching up in vills.
I like that. It just needs to hold, right? Just needs to hold. Now, oh, here he comes on the left. He'll kill some villagers on the gold. This is keeping Liereyy back. So Leary's now distracted. He can't attack Vivi because he has to defend. That's a lot of camels.
You can't... Okay, Vivi's coming out with rams now. Like, you just can't defend against the treb because you can't even repair your castle.
He's going petards as well, Dave.
Oh
He's making petards as well. He would need a lot of petards, and also he's fighting uphill, so probably unlikely, but he knows that it's desperation time now. He knows that he needs petards, so he'll try. If he kills the castle, even if Liereyy has a treb or two, the treb or two will not be protected. Well,
maybe the ram just goes for the treb. No,
yeah.
He's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep it on the castle here. He's still building up his petards.
I don't think that's... It's expensive to make these petards, you know, so if it doesn't work, it's probably over for him.
He's got to try soon. He's going to soak up the fire with the ram maybe and send the petards out.
Yep.
He sent one out the wrong way.
That guy's getting out of here. He knows that this is not going to work. Yeah, so again, not enough petards. You need 10 there, I believe, and seeing as... I believe if you're attacking uphill with a petard, you need more, so he might have needed 11 or 12. He loses the castle. Liereyy will repair his. And now Vivi... He is, but... Castle Age Mangadai versus Imperial Age Heavy Camels. Trebuchets. It just seems like... Yeah, for Rimba now for Liereyy. Leary's eco, so strong. So many camels. And he needs to continue doing more of the same. And he'll probably get the win. Unless Vivi, I don't know, can distract Liereyy in some way.
Where's he going with the petards?
I don't know. These guys, they want to become a farmer now. They signed up for the wrong job. Oh, that Merry Christmas noise. That freaked me out because it's the same noise that happens when someone GG's. I thought Liereyy called the GG. Or Vivi called the GG and the game was still going. But another castle on the hill for Liereyy. And he's killed another castle.
Raid for Vivi, but I don't know what good this is doing here because you can't even defend.
It'll probably just die, but I'll tell you what, Vivi... Okay, he's going to call the GG. He was about to click up, but by the time he got to the Imperial Age, he would have lost his castles. But... Strong game from Liereyy, man. Has to be said. I just don't like Mongols as a pick. I don't think Liereyy or Vivi played all that bad. I just think that that's as good as it can get with Mongols versus Malians if Liereyy does everything right. Unless you tower rush. Especially with the hills Liereyy had there, Vivi could be kicking himself for not going towers and trying to gain a stronger earlier advantage.
Yep.
I love Mongols as a civ, but that is a problem that they always face in 1v1s on Arabia right now. That they have a strong early feudal age, and then they drop off, and they're not strong again until Imp. And then a lot of civilizations can kill them during that time. 70 units killed for Liereyy. He had a lot more economy. 18,000 food, 9,000 gold. Well played, and what a series, Dave. It was a lot of fun to cast these games.
Yeah, I mean, we had some... That one Gold Rush game was insane.
That was the best of the day, for sure.
In terms of your schedule, it's probably good that the Nomad Regicide finished so quickly.
Yeah.
the other ones were good as well. Like the cross was really entertaining and really good showing from Vivi. He looks so strong today.
Yeah, very strong. If you consider the games he lost the one game quite early on Seize the Hump. He lost the one where his king got sniped, which is not really a real game, I guess. And then this past game, you could argue that Mongols are not very strong versus Malians. Whereas
Civ
when
win.
Liereyy, yeah, Civ win. But you look at Liereyy just got outclassed in the games that he lost, right? So there was a difference there. But I'm happy it went 4-3. Both players deserve the prize pool, and there were some great games.